Hey guys, thank you for tuning back into my channel, and before we go any further, I just want to ask you to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever floats your boat. Let's just get this 50 more in a week cracking. Okay, so today you guys are meeting my little guy, well, my second little guy, Kyrie. Kyrie, Kyrie, Kyrie. I guess he avoiding the camera, all these damn lights. Well, I thought that I would talk to you guys about the pros and the cons of breastfeeding, because I wish I would have looked more into the cons, like both pros and cons, before I started breastfeeding. So let's get started. Okay, and I put all of these down in my phone. So the reason why I started breastfeeding, and I'll just be honest, it was a selfish act. I was trying to make sure that this baby weight fell off of me. It had nothing to do with his brain and all that, because my first son is very smart. And everybody say their kids are smart. I mean, he's very smart though. Like, for real. He's 5. He's smart as hell. And he drank Infamil. So don't ever let nobody tell you that if your baby is on formula, they won't be smart, or whatever. But I was just trying to lose the baby weight and then some, actually, because just being honest, I wasn't skinny before I got pregnant with him. So but my mom didn't breastfeed, her mom didn't breastfeed. I never saw anybody breastfeed. I probably saw one of my dad's sisters. I definitely saw one of my dad's sisters breastfeed, but we wasn't. I wasn't with. I wasn't close enough to that side of the family to, see it as being something that's just supernatural. Even though breastfeeding is natural, that's what your breasts are for, or whatever. I don't regret breastfeeding him. I don't want to say I regret it, but I probably would have gave it a second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth thought before I started. And we'll get to why in a minute. Okay, so for the pros of breastfeeding, I would have to say it's a bonding experience. And we know that it's time for baby to get to school, so I got to hurry up with this video, right? So it's a bonding experience. You'll get no better bonding than when the connection between you and your child when you're breastfeeding. Like, he needs you more than he normally would. Like, if you were just giving him formula, anybody could feed him, anybody could hold him, but he needs you, because you're not only his mom, you are his milk supply. You are what keeps him going. And just, I guess, the fact that somebody needs you so much is just like the bond is like out of this world. Like, we are pretty much one. Like, you and your kids are already a package deal, but you really a package deal. You pack tight when you got to breastfeed, because don't nobody want to keep your baby if you breastfeeding and you don't have no milk stored or nothing. Like, when you coming back? 30 minutes, that's too long. Y'all package deal. Money saving is a pro. Formula is so freaking high. Like, it was high 5-6 years ago when I had my first baby. Like, you spending about $20 or probably more on a can of formula. Like, it's high. When you breastfeed, it's free. It's from God. Thank you, God. 3, you know what your baby's getting. You know what he's getting. Ain't nothing that's pre-packaged or sitting in a warehouse waiting to be shipped to wherever, whatever state or whatever store. You know what your child is getting because it's coming from you. Ain't no process. It ain't dried. It ain't. It's yours. So you know what he's getting. And I will say that about formula. Even though I don't think that drinking formula will determine your child's brain stimulation or what have you, I do think that it's healthier to breastfeed because you know exactly what you're giving your child. And there's no surprises, no ingredients or things that you cannot spell on the milk. Okay. 4, it's more convenient at night. Like, I don't have to get up and go make a bottle. I could just lift my shirt up and put them or latch them on. It's already warm. It's just super convenient. That's just enough said. 5, it helps you burn calories. Now, little disclaimer, you may have to work out if you already have a problem with your midsection. Like if you are already like kind of chunky before getting pregnant, I'm not going to say that breastfeeding is going to totally make all the fat fall off. It's going to help. If anything, it'll help you sustain the weight. Now if you're working out and eating right, you're definitely going to lose weight, but breastfeeding helps you burn like 300 calories. I want to say a feeding, but let's just say a day. I think it's a day because 300 a feeding, that seems a bit much. I'll be probably walking around looking like a base head, but whatever. Number 6, it prevents your menstrual cycle. We'll talk about that later, okay? But for me, breastfeeding, he is 5 months. He'll be 6 months on the 14th of April. I haven't had a menstrual cycle until this month, and that's because of breastfeeding. We did incorporate like some little snacks for him here and there, so that will probably explain why I had a menstrual cycle this month, unfortunately. Number 7, most jobs will accommodate nursing mothers, and that's allowing you additional breaks. And ain't nothing wrong with additional break, child. Like, if you want to get off them damn phones, or you want to get away from them damn people, or you just want to just have some extra time to yourself to regroup, most jobs will allow you an extra break or 2, or however they break it up, for you to express milk for your baby. So that's a pro. So keep that in mind. Number 8, I was told by my doctor it's good for my baby's immune system. Now, I'm sure they have some studies to back that up. I'm just going to say that my baby had about 3 or 4 colds already since he's been on Earth. And again, he's 5 months. Now, granted, I do bundle him up and I try to keep him from getting sick, as well as my older son. But my older son, he's in school. He'll run outside without a hood on and all types of stuff, and he'll sneeze right in his brother's face. So when they say immune system, I don't know immune from what, but it showed like the damn cold virus, I tell you that. But it's supposed to be a problem, so we're gonna leave it up there. As for your cons, I have 8 of those as well. Oh Lord, and it can get kind of extensive though. Number 1, you and your baby may be very attached where you can't take being away, and he can't take it either, and may make it hard to get a babysitter. I can't believe I just read all that, but I typed it, so yeah. Back to what I was saying in my pros, like with the bonding experience. Bonding is a good thing, that's a pro, yes, but when you can't find a babysitter, and mind you, I don't look for babysitters. If it's not my mama or my sister or maybe my mother-in-law, I'm really not into the whole people watching my kids thing. I don't trust nobody. To me, everybody is a molester, okay? And yeah, we do have a couple of cousins, or my sisters. I have some sisters that have watched my sons before, but I just don't be letting anybody watch my kids anyways. Like I said, I think everybody wants to touch your children. That's how I look at it, and I just want to prevent that because I don't want to have to kill no damn body. I want my kids to be with me until I die. So there you go. Number two, it can also prevent you from making money. Now, I was working 2 jobs, okay? Is that my family? I was working 2 jobs. And needless to say, I'm like, let me just go full force back into my cosmetology license and just be in the salon. Benefits was good and everything, but I couldn't go all the way downtown, which was like 45 minutes from my house, and be away from my son, my new son, pumping milk at work and putting it in the refrigerator, remembering to go to the refrigerator before I left work and get my milk and my pump and make sure I had enough milk pumped for him while I was at work. It was just too much. Like, it was just too much. I'm like, I'll do her. That's what I really want to do. I'm sorry, mama. You know, I know that you wanted me to have a job with benefits, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what worked for me and my family. For my husband and I, we decided that it would be best for me not to go back to a regular job where I'm clocking in and out. You know, just go back full time doing hair, pick up your advertising, and let's keep it moving like that. Because you're working for yourself. Take my baby to the salon with me if I want to. I could not take him to the salon, but nonetheless, the salon is like 3 to 5 minutes from my house, depending on the lights and how they want to act. So, number 3, it's not so convenient to feed in public. Baby on formula, you can just shake up a bottle, stuff it in your mouth. If you ain't pumping no milk already for y'all day out, you gotta either go to the car and feed or try to cover yourself up and feed. And if you have a wild child like me, this little baby right here, he gonna be pulling the blanket down and don't want it to be over his head, and then he sweat a lot. He gonna be clowning, and it's not convenient. And I'm not with the breastfeeding shaming. I don't like people to do that, but don't nobody want to see your nipples. You know what I'm saying? And just because you're feeding your baby don't mean that people want to see your nipples. Any other time we will cover up. We're not allowed to have our breasts out any other time. So I do agree with that. I don't think you're nasty. I don't think nobody is nasty for feeding their baby. That's how God made it. He made it for us he gave us breasts to feed our kids. But I do think we should cover up when we do it. You know, people don't want their husband and their kids to be looking at your titties. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be anything wrong with it, but we have a judgmental society, and it is what it is. Again, number 4, you still have to exercise if you want to lose weight. Like, again, like, you will burn calories, but you still have to exercise. At least I do, you know. I still have to exercise in order to maximize my weight loss and maximize the fat that I burn off of my waistline. Breastfeeding has helped me lose weight. Don't get me wrong. It has helped me lose weight. I thank God for it. I wish I would have breastfed my first child, but I wasn't comfortable with it. I was a little younger too. But yeah, it'll help you lose weight. But in order to maximize your results, you know, you have to exercise and build muscle tone and all of that, you know. So you still have to exercise. Don't let that be a misconception that, oh, breastfeeding you'll lose all the weight. Yes, you won't. Not necessarily true for everybody. Number 5, you can't take certain medications. Like, since giving birth to him, being pregnant with him, I was breaking out. But after giving birth to him, I started battling the cystic acne again that I used to battle a few years ago with this PCOS that I have, which I will talk about in a new video. And breastfeeding, I'm still breaking out with these cystic bumps, and they'll probably stop once I stop breastfeeding. But in the meantime, you know, I wanted to get some medication for it. I went to the dermatologist, and there was nothing that she could really prescribe me that she could promise will work while I was breastfeeding. And I want to go for a chemical peel, so I'll have to pump enough milk for 72 hours, because that'll be, according to my esthetician, that'll be how long the chemicals will probably stay in my system. So I want to do what's best for my baby, but I can't be walking around looking like a damn pizza. You know, I don't want to always have to wear makeup. It's not fun. Number 6, it's harder to vacation. I said I would stop breastfeeding when he's 6 months. I'm going on vacation in July for my 30th birthday. I'm going to Jamaica, and I'm sure I won't have enough milk pumped for 3 days for him. You know, so I can try, but he may have to supplement. And I think it's best for me to just take him off completely, the breast. I know it sounds bad, but I mean, it's better that he get taken off now than him being miserable without it in July. It's hard to vacation because I don't be having to stop or pump before we leave and go out and have fun. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but I'm assuming that it's hard, and that's going to be a con for me. Number 7, like, your breasts are larger. Now, for some people, that would be okay. Now, my breasts are not large anymore. Like, I mean, they're not small. They're not small, but they were larger when I first started breastfeeding. They were larger like for at least the first 4 months. And that not only is painful when your breast stretch out like that and they're filled with milk, they cause stretch marks. And my stretch marks, someone probably can't see them, but I can look down and see them, and I hate them. And even though my husband say that stretch marks shouldn't bother a real man, they bother me, and I'm not a man. So that's probably why. Number 8. Again, you may not be able to store a lot of milk. Everybody's milk flow is different. Some people can store like a whole, what you call it, one of those deep freezers, like those freezer chests full of milk. Others will get a few bottles. Like, my thing is, I cannot consume my day with milk, okay? Either I'm breastfeeding him or I'm pumping milk to store it. Like, that became really old really fast for me, and I can't do nothing. I can't get enough rest doing that. He already eats every 2 hours. Yes, my baby is 5 months. He weighs 22 pounds. He eats more than he should according to his doctor. I don't get a good full night of sleep. I probably would if I had enough milk stored and I could just let his daddy handle it. You know what I'm saying? From time to time. But those are going to be my pros and cons of breastfeeding. Of course, again, everybody is different. Everybody has a different amount of time. I may have not enough time in my day to just, you know, devote it to breastfeeding. That's why I did just go, I'm mainly at home. You know, I'm mainly at home, and I'm in the salon part-time because this is a job in itself. Good God. Like, it's a job. So if you are a housewife already or a stay-at-home mom, then breastfeeding may not be a bad idea for you at all. But if you want to conduct business, or want a vacation and be on the go, or go have fun from time to time, it may not be the best thing for you. But to each his own. That's just my take on it, guys. I'll be recording a lot today, so you're going to be seeing this get up for quite a few videos. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more content coming up. I did record a haul today. I did record a story time today. And I probably will record, I have a schedule. I probably will record my March favorites. Oh my goodness. I was supposed to record a how to wrap your hair, but I don't think I'm going to get to that today. Hopefully I will, but I don't think I'm going to. But I'm going to record a March favorites before this month is over. I'm pretty sure I won't have any more favorites before this month is over. And if I do, I'll just do a updated March favorites. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Say bye, Kyrie. Kyrie, say bye. Say bye. Say bye, man. Say bye. Bye, y'all.